let's start. The first thing we want to show up is maybe the most important thing for human life, which is the water simulation.
What I basically do is I choose a spot where I can build on both of the sides of the river, and then I simply plan my dam. It should go a bit further than the actual river, so that you have plenty of room for the water. And
yes, because it'll create a small...
Yeah. Now as I place it, what you should be able to see is this way, that it's actually catching the water, and the level of the water is lower on the downside.
Yes.
So there is some overflow because it takes time to set. But
exactly.
Once it's there, it should keep the water on one side.
And you can also, I know from using the same mechanics, you can create waterfalls when you create your maps. You can have waterfalls and stuff in there.
With the map editor, you can set all of the how much water source generates and all. And on top of the dam, you have a road, so you can actually use this as a part of your road network. Now you can see quite nicely how it actually affects the water system.
Let me just quickly draw up a dam here. There we go. There it is. And now... Oh, there's a ship behind the dam.
Oh.
It will probably clip through the dam, guys. Alpha will be alpha in the end. So quickly, let's go into here. Will it clip through? It will most definitely.
Oh, but it fell quite nice.
Oh, wow. It's, again...
actually it's stuck.
It's driving over the dam.
Yeah.
But again, guys, the fluid dynamics, this is very much alpha material right here, so that's just so you're aware. But the water dynamics are actually really, really powerful. It flows all over the dam. It adjusts to the new terrain, for instance. Our harbor is now being flooded. So it's a really, really powerful system, and I believe there is a person over at Colossal Order that is working on this pretty much all the time. But this what you're seeing right here, this is all work in progress, so you don't have to worry too much about this. So let's go and put something down here. So let's put a road. And you know what? I am going to build a school.
And then you're going to flood it by...
Oh, no. You're getting way ahead of yourself there. And now I'm going to flood it.
Yes.
So all the humanity, the water is now flooding towards the school. Let's go into the camera mode. Oh, wow. There's like a puddle system going on there because it's fluid dynamics and oh, God. Oh, God. Think of the children. Think of the children.
Actually.
It is coming. Oh no!
Because you managed to raise the land a bit when you built the school.
Yeah, I think so.
I like to see the boat there. How is it navigated?
The boat it's the high seas, apparently. So, but this is really awesome. I really love this, and it is a good example of this game is already looking so good at this point in time, and we're not even in beta yet with this particular title, and it's exceptionally playable.
We have different goods and resources in the game. Can you explain quickly how that system works?
Yeah. So how it basically is that each of the general industry buildings requires a small amount of natural resources to produce goods. So if there aren't any natural resources on the map, they will just order the resources from outside the map, and they will automatically get those if you have a connection to the outside world. But if you do have a production inside your city, and these are also divided so that there is a refinery that actually produces the material, and then there are some that actually... Oh, I'm sorry, this is the mine that produces the stuff, and the refinery that actually uses the material. But if you produce the material, then your industry will get it from inside your city, and that adds one step of taxation, so you get more money.
Alright, so it's a good way of making money.
Yeah. We have a pig.
Oh.
And I can even rename
Oh, you can name your pigs.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Piggy and bacon. Oh no, it's a typo. So like this, it's much more fun when you can name it.
I agree. It's
pretty much because everybody generally likes to make grid-like buildings and cities. My approach is slightly different. I like to make large circles. So basically, I found pretty much that in our game that pretty much circles are kind of a good way to go when it comes to generating a flow of traffic properly, because you have these roundabouts, and these roundabouts, they instead of having normal English style roundabouts, you've got roundabouts made out of highways. which is basically like, why wouldn't you build a giant roundabout where everybody can drive at 120 kilometers an hour, or maybe even faster? So there's quite a lot of stuff going on towards that one.
You guys made Citizen Motion 1 and Citizen Motion 2 before. We have some more options than just road traffic.
Yeah.
We've shown it before, but I think we should do it again. We can start with the buses, I guess.
Oh yeah, much like in the Citizen Motions, but this is much lighter system.
Yep.
So I'll just pop it here because I think it's a good spot where they can get around. What I do is I simply click where I want the stop to be, and the line automatically follows.
Yeah.
And now I'll see where they can actually get it. It automatically chooses the shortest route.
Yeah.
So now it's wanting to go through the cloverleaf. So I think that's fine.
Yep.
I'll have a few stops in here, and then make it go back this way. And once I close the route, it will automatically start working. So and the amount of buses I have on the road depends actually on the budget.
Okay.
So if I feel like there is too few, because one depot gives out the amount of buses that it has the budget for, then if I need more, I will just go to the budget, find the buses, which actually have quite a nice budget already, but I can up it
A little bit more,
Yeah, and then the depot will just allow more buses to go out. Well, I have a train station set up, so I can show this one. So what I wanted was for my industry area, this one with the oil industry. Most of the workers come in with the train because it was just too heavy traffic. The trucks got stuck if I didn't have any options for the people to come. So I have a nice little train line.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and it comes in and drops off passengers. And you can actually see the guys going in. And the dogs are still just running over the tracks. Well, but here all of the workers are coming to work with the train. And that's quite a lot of people. Well, I could make a metro line also to help these guys out. So the metros are here. So what you would do first, you would choose places for the stations.
Yes.
So these people are quite willing to travel to the station, so you don't need that many. So I'll just have one in the middle of the place here. They're not happy at the moment, but they will be soon. And the other one would go here by the industry area where they are likely to work. And I'll have the last one in the city center where they might go shopping. So then what I will do, I'll connect the metro stations with the tunnels. You can have just straight tunnels, but these look much nicer. So I will do these if I can. So like
of course, we can see metro is quite expensive to build this.
Yeah, it's really expensive. It's partly because it's not really balanced yet, but it's also that it's going to be quite a costly thing because it's
quite expensive in real life as well.
Yeah, and since you don't really have to think about the traffic on the roads at all, so it's really a great way to move people around the city.
A lot of people were wondering. Obviously, at the start of the game, you have these prefabricated highways that go past your city. The question was, can we actually destroy these? And yes, you totally can. These roads, as long as you buy the area that you put your stuff into, you can totally rebuild everything. If we go to your city for a second there, considering we start in the same area as because this is the developer area. If you go to where your highways come in, that's what this originally looked. That's what it originally looked like on my map. And this is what it now looks like because I've replaced a big chunk of all my roads with this giant intersection. So yeah, the inbound stuff, as long as it's within your city boundaries, which you can totally expand, you can replace them, update them, or completely change them. And you will have to in order to
make it work.
If you want to make this work, you totally will have to change things. It's pivotal that you do actually. And these are all pre-built. Will you be able to? Where will you be able to get these pre-built intersections from? Can you make them yourself, or where do you acquire said pre-built stuff?
You can make them yourself, and then you can share them on Steam Workshop. So I'm expecting that people will make the collections of the greatest intersections ever. Because these guys, they aren't just cosmetic. People actually use them. They will park on the parking spots if you allow them to. Let's see if someone leaves or something. I think they're all
Partying in the park down there, yeah.
All of the stuff that you can use in the park building phase with the decoration editor, you will have it also, well, most of it, not necessarily all, like lampposts or something, but most of the props will be available as free-to-place items in the game.
How many have you scheduled at the moment?
I can't
there's a lot of
remember.
them.
Yeah, there is a ton, because there is their own section. So what we can see with the current parks is like this one has the pavement, then the street lamps, these picnic tables, and the trees.
And these are all individual things that you can park.
And the trash cans. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you like, you could have all of these separately and place them like in the middle, and it would look quite nice. I think the pavement tool especially will help with these kind of situations, because these kind of centers of the blocks might look a bit empty.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have like a pathway going and some pavement and a few trees and a picnic table, then it's more like the courtyard of the houses next to it.
Mm-hmm. And there you go. There's a sports stadium. It's kind of big. I also have an expo center, which is on the other side of town. We will probably talk more about that sort of stuff at a future date.
I think this is it's a true passion project, to be honest. I think it's no other game that so many people play at the office on their spare time. No other game that I think a few of the games we feel so heavily for. This is I know it's a passion project, dream project for console,
Yeah, it
and
is.
it's really one for us as well.